Hey guys, it's Jasmine. I thought that I would do a little painting with me video today because I'm trying to make this more of a regular thing. It's really nice to be a painting major because I'm painting all the time, but I also like to do stuff on the side and to share it with you guys. Today I'll be painting my horoscope, which is a Scorpio, and I was really inspired by this one artist's works. His name is Takato Yamamoto, and he creates these really beautiful, kind of airy, grotesque pieces that normally consist of female figures. I recently bought one of his artist books, and I just love looking at it for inspiration and just the beauty of it. Anyways, I'm using a circle format, and that's just because I've been really tired of angles. I didn't do a preliminary sketch before this, I'm just going with the flow, because this is just for fun. Also, I'm really sorry if I'm talking really weirdly because I got a lip piercing yesterday, which you'll see in my vlog that's coming up soon, but I'm just trying to get used to it. It doesn't really hurt, I just need to get used to it. By doing a kind of light sketch, it lets me know where everything should be when I start to paint. For my first layer, I'm using the wet on wet technique with watercolor. When it dries, it looks really soft, which is what I want to go for. And then as I progress with this piece, I'll be adding on more and more layers of paint. Lately, I've been really into Asian art, especially those of Chinese and Japanese artists. I just love the technique that they use, the line work, and the painting style. As you can see here, I'm just adding wet paint onto the wet paper, and I think that it's really cool to watch the paint basically like blossom. For those that use watercolor, I think it's very helpful to use a watercolor block, which is a stack of paper that's attached together by glue. And this is because when you paint on paper that's not attached together, it tends to furl up, especially when there's a lot of water added. And by using a block, it prevents the crumpling of paper, and after it dries flat. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and their water sign. They're commonly known to be seductive, which is one of the main things, brave, passionate, stubborn, a true friend, and the negative traits are that they're distrusting, jealous, secretive, and a few more other things. But it also depends on your moon and your rising sign and some other components, and I'm not too sure what those are because I haven't gone that into astrology yet. I don't really believe in astrology, but I think it's really fun to read about. And during the summer, I remember that I was really obsessed with the app CoStar. Okay, back to the painting. Right now, I'm using a really tiny brush to add some line work and some details. Honestly, I had no idea what I was doing, but go with the flow. Oh, I forgot to mention, I've also been really into the Art Nouveau time period. Am I even pronouncing that right? Yeah, the Art Nouveau time period. And lately, I've been reading a lot of fairy tales just to get some creative inspiration when my brain cells are dying because of school. And I just purchased the complete fairy tales by Brothers Grimm. I read halfway through, and it is so dark, but I love it. I just love dark stuff. Last year, I remember that I said that sophomore year would be so much more fun, which it is, but it is also so much more busier, especially because I'm in my major now, so I'm trying really hard to do good in school. But it's just so hard sometimes. Like, sometimes I'll wake up in bed and not feel so well and not want to like read 500 pages. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but like not want to read like 200 pages and then write an essay or two because I just want to paint. But we're required to take these liberal arts courses, so and with doing YouTube on the side, it also takes up a lot of my time, which is fine because I love to film, I love to edit, and I love to share with you guys. And I also have a few projects coming up in the next month or so that I'm super excited about. And I have another really exciting thing to share with you guys. I've taken on a tattoo apprenticeship. which is why it also takes up a lot of my time. But it's really great for my future, and I'm so happy that I got this opportunity. I've only been going in one day of the week so far, and I feel really bad because I feel like my mentor wants me to come in so much more, and I'm just like, I'm trying, but you're in Manhattan and you're kind of far, and I get tired when I come back from school, but I'll try my best to come more, which I'm gonna do after midterms. Okay, I know that I just said Manhattan is far, but I go there all the time. But I'm just trying to juggle friends, school and homework, and then the apprenticeship. So I really need to work on my time management, but it's okay, I'll figure it out. Anyways, my mentor is just having me study drawing for now, and then once I get that done, we're gonna move on to learning from the gun, which I'm really excited about. So no more at-home stick and poke appointments because that's kind of dangerous, it's not safe, and I suggest that none of you guys do it, even though I did it like for the past 2 years. And I think starting in January 2020, or even maybe a little before that, I'm gonna be able to take in actual tattoo appointments. So if any of you guys are interested, I'm just so happy for this opportunity because I feel like it's gonna be so great for my future. This is what I've been wanting to do for so long, and then I'm gonna do freelance painting on the side, and I think that's perfect. I'm going in with a micron pen, which is waterproof, so you could still paint on top of it. And I'm doing this because I just want some more contrast within this piece. I love the softness of watercolor, but you know, I just want some more harsher lines, I guess. And also, I was too lazy to find a smaller brush, so I couldn't really do that much detailed line work, which is why I'm using the pen to help me with that. I'm also not too satisfied with the placement of the scorpion here. I feel like I could have placed this somewhere better that would fit the composition more, which is why I should have probably done a sketch beforehand, but it's okay, just for fun, just for fun. For me, a key component of painting with watercolor is to work in layers. I work from light to dark. It just helps me build more contrast and more depth. It prevents the piece from looking too flat. The brand that I am using here is Sennelier. It's a French brand, I believe. It's kind of expensive, but I think it's really worth it, especially because the colors are so pigmented and beautiful. It's lasted me for quite a while. It's been here, I've been using it for around 3 years, so I think it's really, really worth it. Another brand that I also really like to use is Holbein, which is a Japanese brand, and it is also extremely pigmented, and I've also been using it for a really long time, so I suggest that you guys check those two brands out. Within the clouds that I painted, I'm also adding some ocean texture, waves, basically, and that's because since Scorpio is a water sign, I thought that it would be very fitting. And also it's really nice because now the clouds kind of look like sea foam. I'm painting peonies. Well, there's not a specific reason as to why I chose peonies. I just really like them, but I'm painting them because to me, Scorpios seem very beautiful, delicate, but strong at the same time, like flowers. I'm going back and forth in different sections with the paint and pen, and this just prevents me from getting bored really quickly because I have a pretty short attention span sometimes. Looking back at this right now as I'm doing the voiceover, I'm starting to think that I don't really like the fact that I used a pen because I want it to be really soft, but the pen gives it a harsher edge and then yada yada yada, but it's okay. I still like it. I just feel like I could have made it better. I also realized that my hair is in a lot of these shots, so I'm really sorry about that. I used to love doing art as a hobby. I used to paint every single day back in like high school, but now that I'm in art school, I started hating art last year. Like I didn't want to see any art, I didn't want to do any art. And then I realized that as long as you make it fun for yourself, it'll be a fun experience overall. During foundation year last year, I hated all the projects that we were given, but towards the end, I started to make it more fun for myself, more creative, and then I started to like it a lot more and I enjoyed the whole process better. Same goes for this year, like printmaking and painting, because I have to work really hard to get a good grade in it. I just don't want to do it anymore. But then for painting, I love my professor because she gave us our own prompts to choose. So I'm doing a self-portrait right now and an experimental piece, which is really fun because I'm making it fun. And the same goes for printmaking too, because we have our own creative freedom to do things. Anyways, this piercing is starting to get really sore, so I'm just gonna shut up for a moment. Oh, also, I sent a picture of this to my mom, and my mom was like, "Why is there a red lobster on your painting?" I just thought that was funny. That sounded funnier in my head. Using some white acrylic gouache, I'm adding some highlights to the girl's face and some other parts of the painting just to make it pop a little bit more. I'm also using the 0.3 pencil to add some more definition to the face, and I really liked how that turned out. We've reached the end of this painting, and I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it. I had so much fun painting it, and let me know if you guys want to see me paint the other horoscopes. So anyways, thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! I'm waving, but you can't see me, but bye!